Greetings, first grade class. It's Mrs. Grimm again. Today I am going to read the story of Curious George Goes to the Aquarium. While I'm reading today, what I want you to do is think of 4 things. 1, who are the characters in this book? 2, what is the setting of the book, which means where is it taking place? 3, what is the problem in the book? And 4, what is the solution in the book? And then we'll review those at the end. All right, here we go. Curious George goes to the aquarium. "Let's go to the aquarium today, George," said the man with the yellow hat. The manager of the aquarium met them at the door. "I'm going to feed the seals now," he said. "Would you like to come and watch?" He took a pail full of fish, went to the seal tank, and held up one. Billy the big seal jumped straight into the air and caught it. George was fascinated. Next, Billy did a twist in the air. George liked the seals, but only a few people were watching. "The next show will be at 2 p.m., announced the manager. George went behind the fish tanks. There was a net on a long pole leaning against a tank. George was curious. Could he feed the seals too? He took the net, went to the tank, and dipped it into the water. George caught lots of fish. Just then, a guard came by and saw the net in the tank. "What's going on?" he shouted. He blew his whistle. Guards came running from all sides. "There he is!" cried one. "Somebody catch that monkey!" "Stop him!" shouted another. They all ran after George. George was scared. He ran away and headed for the seal tank. Meanwhile, the next show had started. George jumped right into the tank and landed on the back of a seal. "Look, a monkey!" someone shouted. One seal flipped George high into the air. Another seal caught him. All the seals poked their heads out of the water. They all wanted to play with George. They tossed George into the air and took turns catching him. George was having lots of fun. The audience went wild. It was the best show they had ever seen. Finally, George landed on the platform. Suddenly, a guard reached out and grabbed him by the ear. The manager rushed over. "Wait," he said. "Let George go. He was the star of the show." "Can we hire George?" the manager says. "We'll see," said the man in the yellow hat. "But I think we better take him home now." They all cheered for George once more. The end. All right, so here's what I would like you to start doing, and we're going to be doing this with all of our read alouds moving forward, or most of them, I shouldn't say all, and that is I would like you to, when you read your books on Raz Kids, if you could take a piece of paper and put it into 4 squares, just like this. And I want you to practice figuring out who are the characters in that story. In this story, our characters were George and the man with the yellow hat are the main characters. We could have also said the guards, we could have said the seals, and we could have said the manager. Those are all characters in this book. the setting was taking place in one place, and that was the aquarium. What was the problem? George was in trouble for playing with a net in the fish tanks. The guards were chasing him. So the problem was he was in trouble for playing with that fish net in the tank. How did it turn out? What was the solution? He was such a hit in the seal show that they offered him a job at the aquarium. But he went home and to think about it. So that was the character setting, problem, and solution. We'll keep practicing and working on that, everybody. Have a great day. Bye, first grade class. Miss you.